All right, good day, people. It's my time Forex Academy. So today we're going to be talking about how to identify a valid order block. A valid what? Order block. All right. So you must have been taught what an order block is. So I'm not really going to dive into what order blocks are. But so today we're just going to be talking about how we can identify valid order blocks, because if you want to look at chart, there are order blocks all around. So which one do we call valid? Which one do we say is valid? Which one do we give more importance? All right, because if you scroll through your chart from the daily time frame to your hour 4 to your minute 30 to your minute 15, there are lots and lots of other blocks. So like, because as you all know, the last what are other blocks is the last bearish or bullish move before the push downwards upwards. So that's what we all have been taught. Okay, like now you can see that this is another this is an this is another block, but this green guy is another block because it's the last the bullish candle to before the push down, or there's a minor push, but it's still another block. In the definition of other block, is it's another block. But I wouldn't really consider this valid though, but because this looks to be in use, like in use whatever, like in use what's the word for it, candle, because this move is kind of tricky. It's too long or whatever. So and say perfect play on liquidity too. Okay, took out the liquidity of the bias, took out everyone in the sell and bought back up again. But that aside, that is another block. But today we're going to identify whether this is valid. This can be a valid order block or not. All right. So a valid order block is one that what breaks structure. Okay. Another block that breaks structure is a valid order block. Another block that breaks structure is a valid order block. Let me take clear all this out. All right. A valid order block is one that what clear structure. An obvious other blocks that break structure, and we all know what a break of structure is. But for the sake of those that don't know, let me just give a small explanation with these guys. All right, market it's like something looks like this. Markets all right, looking like this. Sorry, let me just get it so you understand. Sorry, go then. All right, go. Yeah, we get the massive like you can see this is what it's what a because you see what that line is. That when market took out that line, we call it a break of structure. Even more so here to market to took out that structure, but it's still break of structure. But yeah, how to identify which one is a valid one is it depends on the higher time frame. But let me just take this one aside so you don't get confused. This is valid break of structure, and if you now this illustration here, the one I drew with the arrows and the lines, it's an example of what a break of structure means. Let me clear it out. It's simple. Market, let me explain it again with the arrow. The first arrow to your left, market went up, market came again, bounced off that line, market bounced up again, then market broke that line. That's what a break of structure. Okay, that's what a break of structure. Now let's take everything out. That's what a break of structure. So a valid order block is one that what takes out that big structure. A valid order block is one that breaks structure. All right. That's why if you are a trader on currency pair, your favorite chart, amen, your favorite platform to look at chart should, for me, for me. Let me not be pretty. What's the word for it? Let me not be biased because it's what I like. It's what I like. But because trading view is quite easy, I use trading view. You just put indicators out that will just mark out the other blocks for you. The break of structure is quite easy. So instead of using your head to do that, but this is an educative video, so you know it on your own instead of using indicators. But it's quite a good one too. Okay, it's quite a good one. Anyhow, let's go back to the video. So as I explained, that is a break of structure, and as you can see here, we have had a clear word break of structure. As you can see, this guy here. This guy is what the last bullish can do before the push down. Is that not nice? And you can see the structure it took out. The structure it took out was wrong with my network. Anyhow, let's bear with them. The structure it took out was here. This the weak of this red line here. Let me point it out for you so you not get confused. Yes, so market has taken out that structure. Now we're having a retracement back to that zone. So when market gets to that zone, we can expect a what? When market gets to the zone, we can expect a sell. Okay, we can expect a sell because it's what a valid order block. We sell from other block zones. Okay, we sell or buy from other block zones. That's an example of a clear break of market structure and a valid OB. Right, this is an example of a valid OB. Right, so market is expected. Our probability now is high because the market is in a sell. It's a sell market, so we're expecting market to do what? Sell off from there. All right, now let's look here. Let's see what I can point at anything. All right, point at anything. Let me get rid of all this since we've understood that, hopefully. Yep. All right, so I think this is a clear example again. This is an example. All right, let me get rid of this. All right, this is an example of another block, and this one is more it's nice. This is nice. Okay, this is another block. All right, as you can see, always do it this way. Let me zoom in so you don't get confused. All right, sorry. Let me zoom in. The last you see it, the last red, or if you want to call it that, the last bearish candle before the push up. What are you saying? If you don't want to do it that way, but that's the main order block there. If you switch to lower time frames, you see that there will be a whole lot of other blocks there. A whole lot of other blocks. Let's see what market did when market tested that zone. Why is it valid? Why is it a valid order block? Because it broke structure. It did what? It broke market structure. Are you saying? Let me explain. This was even a liquidity. This was even a liquidity, so it was a nice one. It broke what? Structure. It broke what? Structure. So it's a valid order block. It's a valid order block. And what did market do when it got to the zone? What did market do when it got to the zone? Market got to the zone and bought bots. See it here. Let's push so you don't get confused here. All right, let me zoom out again. When market got to the zone, what did market do? Market bought. And don't get okay. Don't say okay. Market still push lower. This alone, if you use the lowest lot size, this if you cut this with the lowest lot size you have, bad as a bad, you would have gotten more than $10, more 50, because this is in 4 hours time frame. This is more than 100 pips. It's more than, so you can see market was respected because that was a valid order block. So again, let's remember valid order blocks are the what broke structure. Mark, this was the valid order because it broke structure. That the last red candle there, or bearish candle before the push up. This is a bullish what? This is a bullish order block. The one that we did here was a bearish order block. This one over here. The green candle over here was what? A bearish order block. Okay, let me get rid of this arrow. This is what? This is what? A bearish order block. So when market gets to this zone, we are expecting a what? A sell. All right. So this is how you identify what's the word for it? Valid OBs. Okay, valid order block. This is how you do it when market the word break structure. When they break structure, when the order block breaks structure. Are you getting? Yeah. See, there's one here. Like there's one here. This is OB because it broke structure. This here. We have to learn to train our eyes to see these things. Okay, it's quite easy. You must have been taught what order blocks are, so I'm not going to explain to give too much detail on that. So I'm just going to be straight to the point. You see a break of structure, you take it. Okay, because there are many other blocks but not all of them break structure. Not all of them. All right. So as you can see here, there's a break of structure. There's a break of structure. Market took out to your left side. Market took out structure. Let's just get it to full thing. Yeah. Market took out structure. All right. Market took out structure. This guy here. This was the structure market took out. Yes, market took it out. Market was selling, then market took out the structure. Okay. So this was it. This guy where the arrow is pointing, market took out structure. And what did market do? When market returned to the zone of the other block, it did what? It bought. It's just a law. It's a law that must be respected. Not all the time we have to just give a 10% of what's the word for it? Because we don't own the market. Sometimes market just choose to misbehave, but the law is that when it gets there, it must buy because it's a valid order block. All right. So that's basically it. You identify other blocks by break of structure. Any other block that breaks structure. Now let me give an example of another block that did not break structure. All right. Let me give an example of another block that did not break structure. As you can see, this was another block that did not break structure. This over here. Sorry, let me get rid of this. This video is looking kind of long, but this over here did not break structure. Okay, sorry. The red candle over there did not break structure, so you cannot call it a valid order block. All right. And you can see when market got there, it didn't do much. It just bought for a while, but it later broke off. Okay, it broke off. So those are not valid order blocks as far as it did not break structure. And we all must know what we must have been taught what break of structure is. So I'm not going to do that. We're not going to do that here. So this, as you can see, this was another example of another block that did not break structure. This guy here, the red one over here, this guy did not break structure. Did it? It didn't break structure. It didn't break structure. Did it? Let's look. Yeah, it just acted as a what? As a what? Resistance zone. And when market got to that zone, it did what? It's what? When market got back to the other block zone, it's bought for a while, but sold eventually. So it's not a valid zone. Okay, so that's how we identify other blocks. Sorry for a lengthy video, but this is it. Okay, this is it. Thank you. So I think with this you can be able to identify valid order blocks. You can see we can call this a valid order block because it was took a structure. Sorry for the lengthy video. Sorry, this took out structure, all these are valid OBs, valid OBs. Okay, all right, thank you.